Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me on my next episode of Remedies and Realities. I'm your host, Angie Blake, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. So, today's episode is going to be a follow up to my peptides episode. And in my peptides episode, I told you the peptides that I take that help me with my menopause symptoms. And then at the end, I told you stay tuned, and I would talk about another peptide that I take called Melanotan. And Melanotan helps me tan from the inside out. I don't actually have to get in the sun, and I don't have to destroy my skin in tanning beds. I don't have to do any of that to get this really dark bronze color. And I'm darker this year than I have been in several years. And I've gotten all kinds of compliments and comments on my tan. People are accusing me of laying out at the pool all the time and being on vacation all the time and constantly being in the sun. And I always have people ask me, are you wearing sunscreen? And, what do you do to protect yourself in the sun? And while I do enjoy going out into the sun, I definitely do not slather myself down with a bunch of chemical filled sunscreen from the store. If I do put sunscreen on, it's sunscreen that I make myself. But I don't even have to worry about that this year because I'm taking Melanotan. So I wanted to tell you a little more about that. It is a peptide. And if you go back to my previous episode, I talk all about peptides and I give you the general description of what peptides are. And then I give you a layman's terms of what they actually do and how they work. So just go back to episode 2 if you're unfamiliar with peptides, or even better, do your own research and look up peptides for yourself and what kind of peptides you might be interested in. Some of them help you build muscle, some of them help you with recoup time, some of them help you to heal. They do all different kinds of things, and again, they occur naturally in our body. So Melanotan, and that is a peptide that is going to go to your pituitary gland, and it's going to trigger the melanin in your body and get it on fire, and you're going to tan from the inside out. And this is really cool. I had heard about this, but didn't really do a lot of research a couple of years ago. And I got more interested in it when I had a friend who does professional bodybuilding, and he owns this med spa. And he told me about it, and some of his other friends are taking it as well that I was around, and I was asking the same questions. Have they been on vacation, or do they just tan like that? Because it's such a beautiful even tan. It's not like you're lighter on the bottom of your arms and darker on the top. It's the same beautiful even tan all the way around. So what happened is I ordered some new peptides, and I was telling you how when I get the peptides in, they come as powder on the bottom. So I just got these in yesterday, and this is what it looks like. So it's just powder, and the top of the bottle, obviously is clear. These are my regular peptides. This is not Melanotan, but Melanotan comes exactly the same in the same little bitty vial, and it comes powdered. So the powder is all on the bottom. This is the powder of my peptides, and so it has to be reconstituted the same way with Melanotan. So if you order Melanotan, and the place that I order from is online, it's an American company. It's directly from the manufacturer. And the website is called www.biotechpeptides.com. And I'll put that link in the bottom here for you. It was also in the link to episode 2. But I thought I would just go ahead and reconstitute this for you and show you exactly how I do it, because it's really not hard at all. So you just want to remember to get your alcohol pad, and you're going to swab everything down. So this is my bariostatic water or reconstitution water. You can get it from Amazon. Again, the link was in episode 2, but I'm just going to sterilize this. It is open. I have used it before. And then I'm going to pop, this is a little aluminum lid that's on the top of this, and I'm going to just pop it off. And then I'm going to cleanse that with the alcohol pad as well. Right there. This is a larger syringe that I use whenever I'm reconstituting my peptides. So this one has a scary needle, but I'm not going to put it in me or anything. And I'm just going to sterilize this needle. Okay. And then what you want to do is for however much fluid I'm going to take out of the bariostatic water, I'm also going to put that much air into it. And it just keeps it the same pressure in there. And so I'm just going to pull back to the 6 on my syringe. And I'm going to put just air into this. And then it's going to kind of fill the syringe back up because I put that pressure in there. So I don't know if you can tell, but it just, as soon as I put the air in, the fluid came right back out to the same amount. And so now I have the reconstitution water in here. Now, what you want to do is you want to be really careful when you put this in into your vial and not let it flood in too quickly. Okay, you want to just let it go in pretty slow, and so I'm putting it right in the middle, and it's trying to go in really quickly as soon as I puncture that. I'm going to let it go kind of slow. I want it to be controlled. And if I can drip it to the side, that is better. And you can see that it's already the crystals have already, the powder's already turned kind of clear, and you can see some liquid in there. And I'm just going to put as much, fill it as much as I can. And I just filled it up. I still have a little bit more water left in the syringe, and that's fine. But I have filled this vial up, and it's reconstituted, and everything is clear in this vial. And I don't think I mentioned this in the other episode, in episode 2, but you would keep both of these peptides in the refrigerator. You want to keep them cool. So I will refrigerate these, and you can see how simple it is. And then I just give myself a shot with the Melanotan, exactly the same as I give myself the shot with the other peptides that I take. In fact, I just combine them and just do one shot. So Melanotan is pretty amazing. It works fairly quickly. When I stop taking the Melanotan peptides, my tan will just fade naturally. The Melanotan works exactly the same way, just the sun would normally stimulate the melanin in your body, and this peptide does. So I hope I was clear, and I hope I explained everything about the Melanotan. And if it intrigues you, if it's something that you're interested in, I would encourage you to do some more research. It's Melanotan. I'll put the link below. And if you have any questions or if you have any comments about Melanotan, if you have your own experience with it, just let me know. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you back for the next episode.